Hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. In this video, we will see one set of DI which is purely based upon SBI Clerical Prelims examination, and then we will see 10 arithmetic question. This particular DI is nothing but it is based upon pie chart where you have different shops are there, P, Q, R, S, T, and total number of clothes in these shops is nothing but 600, which is in the month of July. So based upon that, they have asked questions here. So first one. What is the central angle corresponding to the number of clothes available in shop T? Shop T, they are asking to calculate central angle. You know very well. Whenever you are converting percentage to angle, you have to multiply that value by 18 by 5. This is a short trick here. So in shop T, what is the value? 26 into 18 by 5. So this is nothing but how much? 26 into 18 is nothing but multiplication of both even number. So double the highest even number, half the lowest even number. 26 double is 52, half of 18 is 9. 52 into 9 is 458. Right? 9 to the 89 plus 45, 46. 468 will be there. Divided by 5. So 5 9s are 45, 5 3s are 15, 5 6s are 93.6 degree is the answer, which is nothing but first option. Second one. What is the difference between the average number of clothes available in shop P and R together and the average number of clothes available in shop S and T together? Right? So P and R and S and T. P and R, what is the value? P is 20%, R is 15%. 20 plus 15, 35%. And S and T, S is 14, T is 26. 26 plus 14 is nothing but how much? 40%. Difference is how much? 5%. And difference of average they are asking by 2 into total value, which is 600. So 5 by 200 into 600, what is the answer? 15, which is nothing but third option. So I hope you clear with second question. Now we'll see third one. The ratio of number of clothes available in shop P in August to available in shop P in July was 5:4. How many clothes were available in shop P in August as compared to July? So July and then August. We are talking about shop P. Ratio what they have given you? August to July is 5:4. So July to August is 4:5. And July, what is the value? 20% of 600. 1 by 5 of 600 is 120. This part is 120, 30 times. This is also 30 times. What is the answer? 150. Fourth one. In September, the total number of clothes available in all the shops together was 90 more than that of July. Find percentage increase in the total number of clothes in all the shops available together from July to September. September and July. They are talking about September and July. In September, the total number of clothes available in all the shops was 90 more than July. July, what is the value? Total value 600, which they have given you. 90 more in September, 690. How much it is more? 90 by from July. So 600 into 100. What is the answer? 15%, which is nothing but first option. So I hope you clear with fourth question. Now we'll see fifth one. In July, 4 by 15th of available clothes in shop Q remained unsold and 5 by 12 of available clothes in shop S remained unsold. How many clothes were sold by shop Q and S together in July? So they are talking about unsold and they are asking about sold. So shop Q, what is the value? 25% of 600 is 1 by 4 of 600, which is nothing but 150. 4 by 15 shops where clothes were unsold. So remaining is 11 by 15 plus shop S, 14% of 600, which is 84. And 5 by 12 of clothes were unsold. Remaining is 7 by 12, which is 4. This is 110 and this is 49. What is the answer? 159, which is nothing but fifth option. So I hope you clear with that set of DI. Now we will see arithmetic question. So first one. Jar A had 60 liter mixture of milk and water in the ratio 2:1. Jar B, which had 40 liter of mixture of milk and water, was emptied into jar A The ratio of milk to water becomes 13:7. Find the quantity of water in the jar B. Very important question, very conceptual question here. You have jar A, then you are having jar B. Jar A ratio of milk and water is, so you have 60 liter, right? Ratio is 2:1. That means 3 part is 60, 1 part is 20. This is 40 and this is 20. Right? Now what they are doing, jar B which has 40 liters of mixture of milk and water was emptied into jar A. That means all the mixture you have taken from jar B and you kept into jar A. So now when you remove 40 liters of mixture from jar B and add into jar A, total mixture of jar A will be how much? 100. Right? 100. And what is the ratio? 13:7. Right? So in jar A ratio is 20. 20 part is 100, 1 part is 5, this part is 65 and this part is how much? 35. Now they are saying find the quantity of water in jar B. So initial quantity is 20, now it is 35. How much it is there? 50. My answer is third option. Good question. Now seventh one. Average of 3 number is 44 if ratio of smallest number to largest number is 8:15. While the sum of smallest and second smallest number is 72, find the difference between second smallest and smallest number. Very important question of average. So average of 3 number is 44. I assume 3 number is A, B, C. And I am saying that A is largest, B is second largest and C is smallest. That means A is largest, B is second smallest, C is smallest. If ratio of smallest number to largest number is 8:15, that means C is to A is nothing but how much? 8:15. Okay. While the sum of smallest and second smallest number is 72, smallest and second smallest, B plus C is how much? 72. Right? And average of 3 number is 44. That means total is how much? So A plus B plus C is how much? 132. 44 into 3. So when you substitute here, A will be how much? 60. And A part is how much here? 60. 4 times. This is also 4 times 32. C will be 32. And when C will be 32, B plus C is 72. So B will be how much? 40. Now what they are saying here? Find the difference between second smallest and smallest number. That means C and D. They are asking difference. Difference is how much here? 40 minus 32. 8. Which is nothing but first option. So I hope you clear with 7th question. Now we will see 8th one. The sum of length, breadth and height of a room is 18 meter and its length, breadth and height is in the ratio 3:2:1. If the room is to be painted at the rate of rupees 15 per meter square, find the total cost incurred on painting only the 4 walls of the room. So here what they have given you, sum of length, breadth and height of a room is 18 meter and the ratio of length, breadth, height is 3:2:1. Right? So total part is 6, 6 part is 18. So 1 part is nothing but 3. So this will become how much? 9, 6, 3. Now they are saying that if the room is to be painted at the rate of rupees 15 per meter square, find the total cost incurred on painting only the 4 wall of a room. What is the formula of area of a 4 wall of a room? 2 into L plus B into H. Very important question. L plus B is 15 height and per square meter is how much? 15. So 90 into 50 rupees, 15 nines are 13510. So my answer is rupees 1350. Next one. B is 4/3 times as efficient as A. If A can complete 5/8 of given work in 15 days, what fraction of same work would be incomplete if B works alone for 10 days? Efficiency of A and B is how much? 3 and 4. Right? If A can complete 5/8 of given work in 15 days, 5/8 of given work in 15 days, that means one part is how much? 24 days. Right? A can do in 24 days. And you know very well efficiency of A is 3, days is 24, so work is nothing but how much? 24 into 3, which is 72. Now they are saying that what fraction of same work would be incomplete if B works alone for 10 days? So B efficiency is how much? 4. So 10 into 4 is 40. B will do 40 work. Remaining is how much? 32 out of total, which is 72. So 8 4s are 8 9s are. What is the answer? 4 by 9, which is nothing but third option. So I hope you clear with the previous question. Now we'll see 10th one. A boat takes a total time of 12 hours to travel 105 km upstream and same distance downstream. Speed of boat in still water is 6 times speed of current. Find the speed of boat in still water. So here speed of boat in still water is x and speed of current is y. So if this is x, this is 6x. So downstream is nothing but how much? 7x. Upstream is nothing but how much? 5x. A boat takes a total time of 12 hours to travel 105 km upstream. So 105 divided by 5x plus same distance divided by 7x is equal to 12. So this is 21 and this is 15. 36 by x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 3. Now what they are asking, find the speed of boat in still water, which is 6x. So 6 into 3, 18 km/h, which is nothing but first option. Next one, at 60% of its usual speed, a train of length L meter crosses a platform of 240 meter long in 15 seconds. At its usual speed, the train crosses a pole in 6 seconds. Find the value of L, that means length of the train. So they are saying second line, at its usual speed, the train crosses a pole. Whenever a train is crossing a pole, what is the distance covered by the train? Length of the train itself. I am saying that usual speed of a train is 100x. Length of a train and time is 6. L is equal to 600x. Now first line, at 60% of its usual speed, so 60x, a train of length L crosses a platform. So whenever a train is crossing a platform, what is the distance covered by the train? Length of the train plus length of the platform. Length of the train is 600x plus length of a platform is 240 and time is how much? 15. Cross multiplication, 900x minus 600x is equal to 240. 300x is equal to 240. So x is equal to how much? 24 by 30, which is 4 by 5. Now they are saying that length of the train. So 600 into 4 by 5. 480 meter is my answer, which is nothing but second option. So I hope you clear with the previous question. Now we'll see 12th one. PQR has a certain amount of money. Q has 50% more money than what P has, and R has 1 by 3 of what Q has. If P, Q, R together have rupees 240, find how much money P is having. So very good question, very easy question also. Q has 50% more money than P. That means Q by P. 50% fraction value is nothing but how much? 1 by 2. This is 2, this is 3. And R has 1 by 3 of what Q has. So R by Q is equal to 1 by 3. So I am combining P is to Q is to R. P is to Q is 3 and R is 1. So total part is 6. 6 part is 240, 1 part is 40, P is 2 parts. So 2 part is 80, which is nothing but first option. Next one, 2 years ago the ratio of A's age at that time to B's age at that time was 5:9. A's age 3 years ago was 13 years less than B's age 6 years ago. Find B's present age. So A and B. 2 years ago ratio was 5x 9x, right? 2 years ago. Present 5x plus 2, 9x plus 2. From present, A's age 3 years ago, so it is 5x minus 1. Was 13 years less than B's age 6 years ago, so 9x minus 4. These two difference, how much they have given you? 30, right? So 9x minus 4 minus 5x minus 1 is equal to 30, right? 9x minus 5x is 4x minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 is equal to 13. 4x is equal to 16, x is equal to 4. Now what they are asking? 20 percentage is this one only, 9x plus 2. So 9 into 4 plus 2, what is the answer? 38 years. My answer is first option. So now we'll see last question. A person sold an article at 12% loss. Had he sold the article for rupees 109.20 more, he would have get 30%. Find the selling price of the article if it was sold at 40% profit. So 12% loss is there and 30% profit is there. Overall change is 42%. So SP they are asking, so directly I am writing 109.20 divided by 30 plus 12 is 42 into 40% gain in need here. So 140. So I am removing the decimal. 1092 divided by 420 into 140. This is 3 times 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18, 3 4s are 12. What is the answer? Rupees 364. So I hope you are clear with one set of DI and arithmetic question which we have seen in this video. So do comment about this video in the comment section and do share this video in your Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, and do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for further updates and videos. So prepare well, all the best, thanks a lot.